Emanuel A.M.E Church, beloved known as Mother Emanuel, there in the city of Charleston, South Carolina, was founded in 1816 as an act of opportunity for Africans and freed Africans and those who were slave descendants and even slaves to come to a place of worship in freedom, even entrusted with the understanding that they would have sacredness in their place of worship. Even as a revolt was discovered, an opportunity, the church was burned down. But yet it rebuilt itself with an opportunity to continue its mission, grounded in the roots of the African Methodist Episcopal Church, which was started in 1787 as the oldest black denomination in the country. And so we stand today with Emanuel A.M.E Church as it has been a part of civil rights movements, forefront in sharing the gospel of Jesus Christ, as well as the opportunity to minister to the needs of the people in Charleston and in that greater community.
Our city mourns for Charleston. Our nation mourns. Our hearts break. This tragic shooting happened 600 miles away in the historic and beautiful city of Charleston, but it really happened to all of us, all Americans. Violence in any form demeans all humans, whether it occurs in a historic church as people prayed with the young man who would later cowardly take their lives, or whether it happens on our streets in Louisville as citizens take the lives of other citizens. Violence impacts us all.
We wish to express our profound sorrow for the community of Emanuel A.M.E Church and for the city of Charleston. We also offer our heartfelt friendship, ongoing support to the AME congregations here in Louisville, Kentucky, and other houses of worship that are subject to acts of inexcusable violence. It is imperative at times like this that we reach out to our neighbors in sincere friendship, that we remember the gifts we have in this community that come in the forms of houses of worship, and that we remember that at all times, all of us are trying to become one world.
The African Methodist Episcopal Church was born, do you hear me, in adversity, born in protest. And we will not let this act of senseless mayhem stop us from being who we are in Jesus Christ. Not who we are in the church and the community, who we are when we open our doors, who we are as preachers when we take people in.
It is a testament to this city that you have gathered with your neighbors at the People's House to stand in solidarity and in reverent commemoration of the loss of life, our dear brothers and sisters in Charleston, who I know we grieve mightily for. We grieve for them because they were doing what most of us do, what many of us do in our private moments. When we're not at work, many of us are at church, or at mosque, or at synagogue, or at temple, or sitting in a place of repose and reflection, seeking the wisdom of how we understand who God to be, and seeking the comfort of being with one another. That's all our dear brothers and sisters were doing the other night in Charleston, and they lost their life because of it.
And so now, God, here in Louisville, we're going to hold up that light. We're going to let others know the light is not out and not blown down, not snuffed out, not shot out, not silenced, but God, the light still shines. Hallelujah. You have won the victory. Hallelujah. You have won it all.